Alright guys, you know those players you think are what 25 million tops, and boom, you get Manchester United signing Harry Maguire for 85 million. They thought they signed a defender, but they signed a meme who's made us laugh over the past few years. But why do these guys generally underperform? But in this video, we're going to talk about it, and I've developed 6 reasons why they underperform, and then you could say pick one and just blame forever who you think is. Now, 7 out of the top 10 most expensive transfers in football are flops, if you ask me. Neymar is a flop. Mbappe is one of the exceptions, but Felix, Enzo, Coutinho, Griezmann, Caicedo, Rice, Grealish, and Lukaku. You can make up the flops from the list and maybe put it down in the comments, because I want to know who you think is a flop. And some might say Mbappe is a flop because he hasn't still delivered the Champions League to Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, he's won the World Cup. He's been an individual performer, but he hasn't still won the World Cup. But let's go into the 6 reasons why I think this guy is really genuinely underperform. Number 1, pressure and unnecessary criticism. Yeah, this was Maguire's case. The coaches weren't fair, the media, weren't fair on him, and it just kind of backfired. And also him generally not being a good player, that's one of the reasons. But I'm not going to take that, because if you're going to be worth so much, you got to be good to some extent. Yep, that's why this club will take it all out to buy you. So the pressure was just on him. The fans were bringing the pressure, and the media were bringing the criticism. All of that adds up, and then you have Harry Maguire not doing so well at Manchester United. Same with Neymar. He didn't have the pressure, but media wasn't all out on his side. Number 2 is problem fitting in. Yes, problem fitting in. I'm going to use this scenario for João Felix, because Felix didn't really settle well into the Atletico Madrid style. Yes, he didn't settle well into this Atletico Madrid style, and then Diego Simeone trying to make it harder for him with his style of play and all. We'll get into that later, but just know that there's some problem fitting in. Some players just generally find it hard to acclimatize, make new friends, and shit just falls down on everybody. But let's go to the 3rd reason. Money isn't success. Yes, footballers, or when I say football clubs, pardon me, always have the misconception that you could buy your way into success. And if you check out my last video, I made a quote where I said, people always say money buys success, and that, believe me, that's 100% true. But where I find it to be more true is that adequate money buys success. And there you have it. Yes, money doesn't buy success just all the time. So these teams, they've been looking for one thing, the holy grail, the Champions League. Every of these teams that have played, every player they've bought, haven't won the Champions League with this player that they've bought. None. Just Grealish being the exception. With Lukaku second time come back to Chelsea, Chelsea had already won the Champions League the year before, and Grealish is the only exception that when he came the following season, Manchester City actually won the Champions League. Whether it be Neymar, Mbappe, Felix, Enzo, Coutinho, Griezmann, and you have the whole list. So that is it. Number 4 on my list is one player simply cannot solve everything. You must strengthen other places. It happens to PSG, it happens to Atletico, it happens to Barcelona. Yes, you have Messi, but you're not totally stacked up on every other position. Like Barcelona weren't good up on their defense, and bringing in a Coutinho wasn't really going to change anything, because the Champions League was simply out of reach, because you have strength in Lionel Messi, Antoine Griezmann, you have Coutinho, you have Busquets, you have that midfield, but the rest of the team wasn't just looking bad. So this is it. You cannot just come in here and be that player that's going to change everything. One player simply doesn't change everything. I mean, look at Inter Miami. Yes, Messi's been there, but he's not the one who's changed everywhere. Miami also had to upgrade on their defenders, get the Sergio Busquets, get Jordi Alba, left back, and center the midfielder. So you know that one player simply cannot solve everything. You must strengthen all positions. Number 5 on my list is style of play. Yeah, like I said, João Felix, Diego Simeone's style wasn't just working out for him, and we don't know how that goes. Yeah, it wasn't working out for him. He likes to play an attacking football. And you can see that week in, week out at Barcelona now. That is the perfect environment for João Felix. João Felix was a player Barcelona wanted to get, but instead they got Griezmann, and Atletico Madrid wanted Griezmann, but thought they needed Felix. So it all happened, and I think now that Griezmann is free, Atletico Madrid should just settle the deal, maybe cut their losses, right? They benefited on Griezmann. Why not just lose out on Felix? It works out that way for me. Style of play also happened to Lukaku. He came in, and Tuchel's style wasn't just fitting in, and then you go into the media and you blab all sorts of things you feel like saying, and then it all rains down on you. So style of play also doesn't work well, and it's not a very good advantage in one of the reasons why players do underperform. Overpriced players, pardon me. But let me know which one of them you feel is the reason why some players underperform, and let me know down in the comments below. And if you're new here, please kindly subscribe. It means a lot to me. See you all next time.